about it. That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. And the Seminoles will put toe to leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will get the first crack at it here. And is this star running? Onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. This is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Guys, it's almost impossible to open. Importance of this game, the result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Florida State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Boom, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Give to the back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working. getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Texas A&M going up tempo. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Seminoles are flying down the field. From the red zone, it's Reed. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, no! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden you're... stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover, this game is entirely different.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Reed. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The sure hands, it's Reed. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to ULM. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Aggies in the hurry up. He'll run it again. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. 1st down here for the offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Wide out in motion. On second down, looking again to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Now on the return. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. He'll take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Dialing up a second down pass play. He fires to the left side.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find... points on the board before the half. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on... He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First down for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break. And the sack all the way back at the 5. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. They'll run it from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback will audible. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip, using the quick game. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
You got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line. Oh, good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Noles are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Going to let it fly. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. The Seminoles have it back up. Offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are good.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack for the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over Utah State.
To the air on first down. He's going to fire deep. Snags it on the right. Running toward the tape. Touchdown Seminoles. And the punishment has been extended. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in Waco that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He wants to throw here on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those, so quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the returner will be dragged down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get that lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Looking to throw on second down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle. It's Madden. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, look, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. Hard running there. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Leaves it with the running back. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, and they convert. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Can't get him to the ground. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Play number 9 on this drive. They give it to him again. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting popped.
Just plowing ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability